This is Scottthefixitguy. Today we're dealing with a Miele dishwasher that needs to have the door lock replaced. So here's a brand new one showing how it works. Here's the part number for the incognito model for the door lock, and just need a standard or a Phillips head screwdriver and also a Torx 15 bit. Here's how it works. So this is the open position, and then when the latch hits it, it locks in the upward position, holding it in. Sometimes the locks just don't work after a while. So in the incognito model, we're going to remove the outer door panel. These panels are usually designed to match the cabinetry in your kitchen. So we're just going to take out a few Phillips head screws to get that front panel off. This door lock was purchased through eBay. It's about $50. I think if you go to Miele USA, you can get them brand new, and they're about $100. This one from eBay theoretically is brand new, looks brand new, but the ones from Miele USA for sure would be brand spanking new. So we're taking off that front cabinet panel, and then we just have to remove a few parts to get to the door lock. We're going to use a Phillips head screwdriver to remove some of these screws here that are holding on the upper trim where all the control buttons are. So I think there's 6 of them. They're just located near the top. We don't have to remove all of the perimeter door screws, just these ones near the top and a couple down the side. And then there are 2 screws holding the control panel on the very side of the door, upper right and upper left hand corner on the side. You have to remove those too. And these door locks are pretty tough, so if yours isn't working, you may want to just check the alignment of the dishwasher in the cabinet. Maybe it got pushed in too far and the door is actually hitting something that's not allowing it to fully close. Could be the door lock though. In this one, it was always in the arm position. Now I'm lifting up on that trim piece that hides all the buttons in the control. So I'm just going to slide that up carefully, get that out of the way. Also a time where you can clean the lenses on this thing if yours have become fogged up or dirty. And now we'll take the Phillips head screwdriver and remove the 2 screws on the sides that are holding the control panel assembly in position. These screws are a little shorter than the other ones. So you got to remember during reassembly the short ones go into the side. So this is a Torx 15 screw here at the very top. We'll just remove that one. It's the only Torx 15 on this assembly for the door lock. It kind of holds the door lock in place. There's two screws that are holding it. One, a Torx 15, and the other one is a Phillips that comes in from the front. Just showing you with the new one kind of where that screw goes. There's a Phillips head here in the front we got to remove. Once you get this screw out, you should be able to pull the whole console assembly out towards you. You have to lift up a little bit and pull it out towards you. Just take your time. It may be slightly stuck. It's a tight fit, but if you just wiggle it, pull, you'll get it out of there. And now I'm pulling the door lock out of its position. You can see the brains of the operation here, the control panel's brain off here to the right. It's actually pretty easy to change if you ever need to. I think this one's actually about 18 years old, never had to change it. So I'm removing the power leads to the door lock, and they're just spade connectors. I'm just going to pull those out. And then there's a little indicator connection here on the upper left-hand part of the door. I'm just going to slide that one off. It slides away from you. And then here's the old door lock. Grab the new one. I'm going to put it in the same configuration. It's just a different color plastic, but everything else is the same. It has 2 switches on it. So I'm going to get that into position. Just going to show you how it works. And before I put the screws in, I'll do the electrical connections. I'll do the spade connectors first here at the bottom, 2 of them. And then there's one little indicator light one. I need to slide this one back onto the circuit board. Just push it in, make sure it seats all the way. And I'm going to put a screw into the front. This is the Phillips head screw to kind of hold the lock in place during reassembly. So zip that in with a Phillips head screwdriver. Now I'm putting the whole console back in. Just take your time here. Just push it down and in until it all clicks back into position. Now I'm putting in the Torx 15 screw that actually helps to hold 2 things together. It holds the door lock down and also helps to hold the whole upper console into the door. So that's a Torx 15. That's a shorter one. So we're putting that trim piece back in. Just take your time here. If you look at it, it's got to slide over this little metal rim on the door, and just go slow. Slide it down, make sure it's all sitting flat, and we're going to add the Phillips head screws back in to hold that whole assembly in. Once we get those tight, the last thing is just to put the cabinet door panel back on. And we're not going to show it in this video because it's a little bit different depending on how yours is set up. But we're just putting those Phillips head screws in that hold that trim piece back on, and then we also have to put in the 2 small Phillips head screws that come in from the side and help hold the control panel in place. It's also very similar to the Bosch dishwasher, how you take the control out. And after we did this procedure, I found that the door locked a little bit stronger than it had before, so it would hold in tight, and that cured the problem. So thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe.